Today we are going to talk about models of teaching. So we have been looking at effective planning, and now we are going to look at how can we get our learners to learn. It's not just about what we teach, but how we teach it. So do you know what are models of teaching? Have you ever heard the concept before? Why are they important to teachers? Let's find out. Now, models of teaching refers to the ways in which instructional experiences can be sequenced or delivered. So basically, how do you arrange your learning experiences so that your students can understand and learn what you want them to learn? Now, these are broad approaches to instruction, and so they are more comprehensive than a strategy or a technique. And of course, they are based on learning theories. Now, you would have been introduced to theories such as behaviorism that are teacher-centered, and those theories that are more student-friendly, such as constructivism. So, models of teaching help teachers to develop more varied professional repertoires. When we did the characteristics of effective teaching, we agreed that an effective teacher should have a wide repertoire of teaching strategies. And so models of teaching helps you to have more than one strategy or skill under your belt as a teacher. And it allows for the reaching of larger number of students more effectively. So, models of teaching help to design and specify your instructional objectives or your specific objectives. They help to develop and select instructional materials and also help you in specifying your teaching and learning activities. Now, we are not saying that there is any one model of teaching that can meet all the needs of our students, but we choose our models based on our learners' needs and our lesson objectives. So you will find that particular models are more desirable depending on the outcomes that you want. So for the purposes of this course, we will focus on 1 teacher-centered model and 3 student-centered models. So for the teacher-centered model, we will be looking at concept teaching and inquiry-based teaching. And of course, you know all about direct instruction. And then we will be zeroing on cooperative learning, problem-based learning, and classroom discussion as our student-centered models. So as I said earlier, it's not what the students learn, but it is now how they learn it. So I have a little activity. I want you to pause the video and I want you to try to fill the buckets with the statements that I will show next. I want you to place each statement in either the traditional bucket or the creative or student-centered bucket. So here goes. These are the statements. Information giver, where would that fall? Encouraging students to do investigatory and exploratory work. Teacher-centered, emphasizes the why and the how of learning. Passive, utilizes conditioning to reward learning. And we met this in our learning theories lessons. Active, facilitator, stress the what of learning using memory work, question and answer methods. Uses fixed methodology confined to the classroom. Emphasizes the intrinsic benefits of learning. Student-centered, uses a variety of methods in teaching and learning. So, where would that fall? Pause the video and complete the task. Now check your answers. Did you put the statements in the column as I did? Yes. I know you did. So we have established that the traditional teaching models, they focus on the teacher and they stress the what of learning using memory work, question and answer methods, and so on. But when we talk about student-centered models or teaching, the teacher becomes a facilitator, and now we emphasize the why of teaching and how the students learn, and so we encourage them to do investigations and to explore. And we use a variety of methods in our lessons rather than sticking to one particular method. So as I said earlier, students put all their focus on the teacher in the teacher-centered models. So you do the talking, the students listen. And of course, they focus on doing individual work or completing tasks alone. But on the flip side, when the student-centered models are used, the students and the teachers share the focus. So instead of the teacher doing all the talking or all the work, the students interact equally as well, and group work is encouraged. The students learn from each other, and they also develop 21st century skills such as collaboration and communication as well. So these are our sources. So I want you now to move on to the next activity. We will be looking at taking a deeper look at the cooperative learning model of teaching.